So I lost my arm in a lawnmower when I was 2.5. They told my mom and dad that they weren't sure if I was going to make it because I had lost a lot of blood. I went into shock. I had 3 older sisters. They were all there, and instinctively the older sister grabbed the 2 younger sisters by the arm, and she just took them and they headed straight upstairs. They immediately kneeled down at the foot of the bed, all 3 of them, and they started praying, "Please God, don't let our baby brother die." So whether or not it was God performing a miracle or working through all of the first responders and the surgeons, but however he did it, he answered their prayers. When I came back from the hospital, my family's mentality was, don't treat him any different, don't baby him, let him figure things out. Fast forward to middle school in jazz band, get to jazz band, and I show up and there's a kid playing a drum kit. Like, he's like playing this cool like drum beat, and I'm like, that's the coolest thing. I was like, that is so awesome. Drums are cool. How do you play drums with one hand? You know what I mean? And I mean, that's seems like a pretty prerequisite to play drums, is like you should probably have 2 hands. But I really wanted to play them. Around my 15th birthday, so when I was 14, I remember like just crying and like begging my parents, like, I want a drum kit. The only way for me to learn how to play the drums that I really want to play is if you buy me a drum kit. It's the only way. So with a lot of persistence and begging, for my 15th birthday, my parents bought me like a cheap student model drum kit. Before school, I get up in the morning and play it. On the weekends, all day, after school, all summer, just like nonstop. It's all I did was play drums. And I've been in bands ever since I was 15. I've been playing in bands, I've never not been in a band. But by far, the coolest environment or avenue that I have is been playing in church. Now looking back, before I knew Christ, I knew he was there, but had yet to acknowledge his presence and accept him into my life. And it wasn't until I met my wife, felt very loved by my wife. She always really supported me. And I thought, I was trying to think of a way where I could reciprocate and show her some love and kindness back. And I was thinking, okay, well, she supports me in the things I love. What is it that she loves? And my wife, I knew that she loved God. I knew that she loved Jesus. And I was like, hey, would you like me to go to church with you someday? And she kind of looked at me like, what? Like, yeah, I would like you to come to church with me. And I was like, I'll come, because I'm thinking, what's the harm? At church, the message of the gospel was on clear display every Sunday for about 3 weeks. And it was that 3rd week where I was just struck with the clear message of who God was, what Jesus had done, recognized my great need and the gap that existed. And I started weeping, and then that was the beginning of my walk with Jesus. My life has been radically different, 180 from that moment. He rescued me from a life of selfish ambitions and pursuit of my own merit. It's probably an easier question to phrase, what didn't he save me from? Because it's everything. Part of my purpose here is to show people that, God can do amazing things through you. Like, I could be playing in front of an arena of sold out, but it wouldn't compare to what it's like to be able to just use your gift to honor him.